Hello everyone and welcome back to In Other Waters. I don't know how much further we have, but I think we're getting somewhat close to the ending. Last time we found that lost city that, what was it, BAIKAL, right? It says right here. BAIKAL had an underwater city on this planet that no one knew about. People were living there and everything. And they fucking killed them all. For reasons that are got hints at, but still largely unclear. You know? So still just very interesting. Very interesting. I'm very curious of what else we're gonna find out. We also found that Minei, I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think I am. Minei's mom was I don't know, scientist, I guess would be the best word for it. Yes, scientist there, and that she had been working on some technology they were working on there, including the AI that we kind of are, that how we're seeing things is sort of an AI. Yeah, let's look through this day 6 note real quick.
Hey guys, I'd just like to ask if you could like and subscribe and comment on the video with any thoughts you might have had, because it goes a long way towards helping support my channel. Thank you.
I know you've been reading these. Shit. Guys, we're caught. She's onto us. Although I am curious, if you haven't been, if you've just been ignoring these, does it still say that? If you just read none of these and it gets to day 6 and you just decide to open day 6 out of nowhere, does it still say that? It's a very small change, I'm sure, but it would add something to this. I think it'd be fun. Small change if they have added that. Anyway, the access logs show someone has been in the file system of my terminal, and well, by a process of elimination, it has to be you. I don't mind. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit snoopy. You know, it's a video game, you know? I'm trying to find out what's going on, you know? And plus, it's not like this is... It's a crew terminal. It's not like it's, just not readable, you know? If you really wanted it to be kept private, you can just say, hey, stop reading. You did say I don't mind. That seems like permission to me. Alright. Okay. In fact, I suppose I've been writing these entries for an imagined audience anyway. I mean, I feel like that's what all journal is, even if it's just an audience of one. Audience of you. You are writing it to someone. I can't. I guess you technically could. It's not saying you can't, but I feel like if you have some sort of journal or a diary or whatever, even if you never planned for anyone else to ever see it, you are just kind of writing it to you. You're getting your thoughts out, and even if it's only while you're writing it, you do read it. So I don't think there's a way to not have an audience reading it. Except, I guess the other way of having it is AI, just how the internet's becoming more and more flooded with just bots. Just online. Dead internet theory is becoming more of a thing. And I guess they write stuff that no one will ever read. Not even themselves. So I don't know if that still counts the same way as them reading their own posts. I don't know if they technically do that. Maybe someone that has more knowledge on how they make stuff could explain it better than I could, but I don't think that they are especially for generative AI. From what I know, I'm not an expert on the subject, but from what I do know is they take outside sources. You could say feed an AI, just as an example. There is one that's is by AI terms harmless. The Sonic Destruction series that Snapcube has. It's only two so far. I hope someday there's a third, even though they're using AI for it. But they feed AI the Sonic games and the Sonic movies, or at least the scripts to them, maybe. I think I don't know exactly, but and it's only using that, and it's using that to make some fictional Sonic script. Meanwhile, a reason why a lot of and that's harmful in the sense that they're using Sonic material that they technically don't have the copyright to, But, you know, that is one of the more harmless versions of it, because, you know, it's Sonic. You know, it's a big company's, it's Sega's works. Sega's not going to be hurting from them using it. But the reason why a lot of, like, generative AI is very harmful is because people are just not giving a shit about copyright, not giving a shit about permission, not giving a shit about, like, what they're taking. So they're grabbing all sorts of, like, artwork from online, and they aren't even, a lot of times they aren't even, like, actively doing it. They just set out, like, this AI program to go find all this art and use all this art that's online, because you know, there's a lot of artists that post their art online, and a lot of them are really teeny tiny, and their art is being taken without them knowing, without their permission, without any sort of, like, a, you know, any sort of thing, and it's being used to feed an algorithm to make art. And, you know, it's one thing for a person to make art and be inspired by something, but it's a completely different thing to just have your art be fed into a system just to pump something out. You know? AI art is not real art. It's just a system's best impression by combining many other people's actual art. So yeah, I just figured I'd go on a little tirade there. God, I still haven't gone anywhere. It's been 6 minutes. Let me keep reading this. I went on quite the little journey. Anyway, confessions, or maybe just need to talk. We're a strange trio now. Me, a depressed xenobiologist who can't keep their mouth shut. You, an AI built from the remains of a sentient species, and your sister? Oh, yeah, I guess since Mine's mom was the one that made me the AI in this, we are technically siblings, I guess. Who is now more plant than human. Is she? You didn't tell me she got worse. As far as I can tell, we are the only ones on this planet who have any chance of finding out what happened here. I think I'm starting to understand why Mine called me here. Because she trusted me not to give up, not to let this go. Let's not disappoint her. So yeah, figured I'd mention before we go anywhere. Let me make sure we can... I'm gonna go check and make sure we actually put these in, because I don't know if we did or not. Hold on. Wait, what are they again? Molted skin. Have it right there. Okay. Throw that in. I don't know where it landed. I don't know where that landed. Okay. Let's see what we have extra of. Feather arm would come in clutch. Just trying to find stuff that'd be useful to use in case we need it. Silken Root's handy because it's got both. I think a lot of these I don't actually need to be keeping the things on, but you know, I'd like to keep them there, you know. Oh, a sphere fragment. Grab one of those. Okay. One on each and then one balance thing. That should probably work out wherever we're going. Yeah, let's go to the bay. We're gonna head out. And we've got two different areas that we can go to. Have this place here, which is past these pillars that we've already been to. And then we've got the other one, which is here. I don't suppose we can just land there, can we? Alright, so we're going there. We've already been this way. So I'm hoping that we can get through a lot of the, at least the pillars, we can get through pretty quickly because we've already done this. We don't need to, like, go find things or anything like that. Hold on. Now, why did that just shoot out suddenly? Actually, since we're going this way, I don't even know how much new stuff we're even going to find, because, like, we've already gotten this stuff already. That's the blowtorch. This is what we need. Alright. Get that started, and then we can go. Okay. Alright. So we've got these two other, I think, cities, or at least labs, that are supposed to be out here. So we're gonna go explore those. Oh, we haven't gone to this spot before? Yeah, I think we just didn't need to. Where do we go? Was it up here? No, it was down here, I think. Actually, should I grab a sample while I'm here? If it's useful? Bright pollen, I guess it could come in handy. It's useful for either one. Let's grab a couple of them. Okay, so yeah, you can keep in mind, nothing we have yet is actually gonna be kept. Or at least it's fine if we keep it, but, you know, we don't need to keep any of this. Okay, did I go the wrong way? I think I might have. I think I do need to go up top then. Go, go, go. Faster. Love seeing the little dude just fly out. Yeah, I guess it's kind of weird that I went off. No, I guess it's not actually, because I was gonna say it's kind of weird that I went off on like a tangent about AI, but you know, the basis of this game is that I'm playing as an AI, so I guess that makes sense. Ooh, this is just all sorts of busy. Alright, now we can go through Living Colony. Have we gotten anything from these guys yet? Never seen a colonial creature this scale of complexities. Can it really be one single unified creature made of ever-shifting processes? Well, I don't fucking know. Is anything happening when I go through them? Not really sure. Okay, we need like one more. Doesn't seem like they're affecting my power or anything. Oh, what do we have here? S. Emerson. Constantine is just too arrogant. Just because he discovered the artificers doesn't mean he can decide their fate. By the way, I will mention that I have not kept track of the names too much from the first city, so if we're seeing the same people again, I'm not sure. Sam, he wants to free them. And one of the artificers want Hannah. Has anyone asked them? What's Hannah? Is it a person? Or is it maybe their term for something? Radis colony. We'll call this colony Ratis. It floats beautifully across the ocean like some impossible vessel. Yeah? Can't argue with that. What do we have here? F. Vot. We can't let this continue. We never intended this. That thing they are building. I know. Are they talking about me? Or something else the problem? I think this spot we're going to be able to go down, but I'm not sure. Constantine has already left for Site 2. The facility fails and Site 3 is breached. The Oceanic Mind can be stopped. Oceanic Mind? Is that me? Or is there like some granddaddy hive mind out there that's gonna kill everyone? This looks like biologist laboratory. Must have been the first exploratory base on this planet. How long has this planet been, like, known about? They discovered the artificers. They started all of this. Because, like, this has been around for a while. From Mine's childhood. And Mine's, I assume, I don't know how old said she was. She is an adult. Probably older than Ellery. They're scientists like me employed by BAIKAL studies. How did I know like this? Okay. The minds they're building in the arcology. Genetic research they were doing here. And we're all working towards something. Something bigger than just one lab. How could they have let this happen? These biologists. Our first contact turned into a resource grab. Scan all you can, and then let's leave this place. I'll review everything back at the base. Well, this didn't take long. Yeah, won't be long for the colony eats this place once and for all. Was there anything to... I guess I could look around more. See if there's like any other spots. that have anything to it. Because this one going around up was the other way and didn't take sampling? I don't think we've gotten a sample from them yet. Ooh, it's a nice sample, too. Whatever this is, its zooid is probably really nice to grab. What is this? Colony bladder? Great, we got their bladder. I don't think I've kept much eye out for samples, so maybe I missed being able to get them earlier. Here's a new one. Gas bladders. I'm imagining this is the same thing I already found. Let me see. We might as well grab a bunch of these. They could come in handy later if I need a pull. Let me see. There we go. Let's just grab one more because these are really handy if I need more oxygen, I think. If for no other reason than that. Okay. Let's go over here and then I'm gonna read these and maybe there's something else around. If not, we can head back. Thorfinn. Thorfinn! Watch Vinland Saga, guys. That's not absurd, Kevin. They're no different to us, adapting their environment so they may survive. No. They're not us. Chill, Kevin. Should I have read this one first? The artificers are gardeners, not colonizers. They rewrite genetic code and develop mutualism to foster life. So the artificer... Okay, so would that mean that that's what's combining with Mine? That they're like it's rewriting genetic code and like melding with Mine. They might have explained that already, and I may have just not caught on to that fact. But that seems like what they're saying here. Zooid flow. You know, well, people sometimes tell me I have something of a zooid flow. Okay, I think that's it. I think we can leave. I think the only thing would be the bladders we can scan, but everything else I think is kind of extra. Wait. Let me go back before I forget and grab all these bad boys. I don't know if I should hold on to 4 of these, but I don't know if it'll hurt either. What is this? Oh, shit, she was saying stuff. Found artificer shears more than 30 years ago. Okay, so that answered that question I had a minute ago. I don't know if I missed anything. What is truly incredible is they discovered they could do genetic reprogramming, rewriting RNA and DNA, both in themselves and in the local environment. So that's kind of crazy, because like humans are barely doing that with the science they have. Some Earth cephalopods could rewrite their RNA, but nothing at this scale or detail. And humans can with science, as I was just saying. The artificers tended to this world, nudged them into life into new arrangements. Not only that, but they're exoskeletons. They were quantum computers. That's really cool. Silicon wafers of incredible complexity and purity, able to simulate the outcomes of their genetic writing. The artificers were housed in natural machines, ones that evolved here over millions of years. Their complexity far outstrips our own. We could have learned so much from them. So are they all gone? The BAIKAL wanted the artificers' abilities for themselves. Something happened. Why are there no artificers left? Why the collapse of these sites? I have to visit the other site. The answers are there. I know it. So my guess is either the artificers fought back, which is terrifying, or, let me see, is this, we still don't have this? Oh, why did I not do that earlier? That, or they were just too greedy and tried to, like, hide it, I guess. Let me see, is there anything else? Just these two, I think? Okay. I should be able to scan this since I have it finished. So all we need is the fan sheath, I think this is? It's not even saying. Whatever that is. Okay. Alright, let's go do the second part. So I guess it'd be quickest to go here. Alright, so we've been by this area already, but we didn't have the blowtorch, so I think... would have been really cool if we could go, but, you know, it just didn't work out that way. Hold on. What do I still have on me? Okay, nothing extra. Man, the O2 is already going down way too fast. Maybe I should have brought more stuff. Probably fine. Okay, we don't apparently have anything we can get from here. At least I didn't see it pop up. Toxic waters. Also, yeah, what does the bloom have to do with this? Because it does have something to do with this. Alright, these give me more oxygen, right? Fan dust. Gonna use all these immediately. Because I imagine the lab that we go into probably has the bloom in it. I hate that I can't tell how close I am to it. Abandoned base. Salt drift. Is this it here? Or is it further to the right? Are we in the right spot, or do we need to go over there? I'm going in. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we're still facing bloom issues. Can I go anywhere? Wait, what is this? Dense bubbles. Metal seal. Yeah, I'd like to cut straight through, but I guess I can't. Why am I not able to go anywhere? Wait, oh, there it goes. I don't know why it wasn't letting me. It was weird. Like, it absolutely showed a different... Oh, these would come in handy. So I'm curious of, like, why it's not affecting me down here, though. Alright, so let's go this way, and now we can get in, because we have the blowtorch. Prime her up, and get her firing. We're in.
Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you.